Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, really wanna know.
And this morning, I really would love to know more about Delphine from
Hi, morning.
Singapore. Welcome, Delphine.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Good morning, everybody.
Just to get started this morning, would you like to just share a little bit more about yourself and what was life like for you before you found the digital business?
Okay, sure, definitely. Hi, everybody. I'm Delphine from Singapore. I'm actually a working mom to three lovely kids, and I think right now I have four bunnies right now. So I'm the caregiver of all these little children. Yes, and this
Awesome.
digital business is actually a side hustle for me to actually build my time freedom and financial abundance for my three children. Because living expenses in Singapore is actually pretty high. I think one of the top highest. Yes. So with three kids, actually financially for two working adults, frankly speaking, there isn't much space to actually have much savings for them in future, and things are getting more and more expensive. So when I was working, my work was pretty long hours. I started the day at 6 o'clock, preparing the kids to school and things like that, and off I go to work at about 6:45. So I reach office about 7 plus, coming to 8, and I can work like a 12-hour shift, even though it's an office 9 to 5 job. Yeah. So the long working hours actually was quite tiring and very draining for a mom of three kids, and I simply lost my time with my kids. I don't have time being there for them. I tend to miss out a lot of things, the exam dates, the revisions, the homework, and a lot of things. I also missed out scheduling for their tuitions and things like that. So things started to fall apart in my life in a way that I realized, what am I doing? This is not what I want. Yeah, because as our children grow older, things are getting more and more, and I really need to spend a lot of time on them. It's not just me, myself, and I anymore.
Yeah.
When I have kids, they are my everything. So that's the reason I decided to actually start a side hustle in order to turn it to my full time, and then I can be a job quitter, and I don't need to live that life anymore. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why I started on this, and I wanted to build my time freedom and financial abundance, because in Singapore, I cannot be working. I have been thinking of this question: how old am I going to work till the age that I retire, and what do I have in the end? So I started thinking of this question when I was in my 30s, and now I'm in my 40s. So it's about 10 years plus. I'm trying to find something. I've been trying to find something online that I can work within my schedule, because as a mom, I've been wearing so many hats, and my schedule is so tight. I do not have time to actually start something online, because I need to spend a certain time to actually build that. So till I come across this business online, and I went through some research, and I've seen so many successful stories that people are spending just very little time, 1 or 2 hours every day, or some of them even build their business when they're traveling. So it's like, oh my god, this is so amazing. you know so I wanted to give a try, because if they can be so successful, they can do it, why can't I have managed three kids, four bands. What is it that I cannot do? you know so I just, yeah, come onto it and just started. So with the coaches, the mentorship, I started my business pretty fast, in about less than 2 weeks, and it just runs on its own. So the mindset that I have, building a business that I need to spend a lot of time, actually wasn't that. you know so I was quite fearful, because I thought that starting a business, I need to really put everything in, all my time in, and on top of my full-time job, and as a mom as well, how do I manage that? But actually, I managed it pretty well. I'm pretty proud of myself. I think it's how you actually manage the whole thing, because even as a working mom right now, full-time, um my mindset changed, because I started on this. A lot of things that I've learned from this business, from the business partner, from the coaches, that I have to put priorities in my life. Yeah. So right now, my priority is actually building my time freedom and financial abundance. So I tend to lessen more working time, more time to my full-time job.
Yeah.
I still put it priority, but of course not full priority, because my priority is actually building on this business so that I can be a job quitter, and I can put this on a full time, and I can travel and build this business at the same time, just like others. So this is my ultimate goal.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That is so good. It's
Mm.
it's it's good that you actually had that thought when you were 30. Okay, well, hang on a
Yes,
minute. This is the way
correct.
life is going, but
Yes.
if I keep doing the same thing as I'm doing now, in 10 years'
Mm.
time, I'm still going to be there. I'm still going to
Yeah,
be, going on that
correct.
cycle. And if
Mm.
you don't change that, well, then obviously you can't expect to have a different result. You've got to do
Yeah.
something different. And that's
Mm.
what you've discovered as well, which is really
Mm.
congratulations on
Yes.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
Mm.
2 years.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. So you've really got the groundwork going, and like you've said,
Yeah.
you've been able to being consistent in your business and do
Mm.
something every day, even if it's just an hour a day. It's all working towards a bigger goal,
Yeah.
and that's fantastic.
Mm.
So so now, I mean, let's face it, this is not a get rich quick scheme or anything like
Yes,
that. It's a
definitely.
business,
Mm.
and you do have to put in the foundation work and show up for your
Mm.
work every
Correct.
day.
We have to be there actually. But doing the foundation work is actually pretty easy. It's not as, because as a person with no business background, I always feel that, I do not have any entrepreneurship background. So how do I start it? Actually, don't have to worry about that, because the community will actually help you, will guide you. And as you go along, once we tend to do things that we love, we get a hang of it very fast actually. you know
Yeah,
so you can see me here talking non-stop, because it's really something that I'm very passionate about, that I love to share with people, because I know that this works for everybody. And those that is watching or sitting on the fence, you should really get on it. Yeah, because
yeah,
there's really nothing to lose. You only gain more than losing anything. Yeah, because when we start to, when you really love something, you just keep doing it. It just comes so naturally. Yes.
yeah.
So you won't even find it as a hassle to actually run this business on top of your full-time job. It just flows nicely. Yeah.
It does. I actually liken it to a international social club. I
Yes.
really do, because I just feel like it's not a business in that manner. Like
Mm.
we're connecting with like-minded people from all over the world, like yourself,
Yeah.
and it's just wow.
Correct. Because
That's
we need to actually expose ourselves globally to
yeah,
actually see a lot of things. Yes, because different people have different mindset. So global business partner, when you get to know them, you'll know how differently they think as compared to what we are in our native country. Sometimes I will be like, I will be thinking like, oh my, why? How come I didn't even think of that? So it's a way of transforming ourselves as well, because we are
mhm,
so how do I say it? We are so comfort in our zone, in our own
yeah,
zone, or in our own house, that we don't get to learn anything, and we don't get to upgrade. As a mom, I always want to upgrade myself, because I want to be a very good example to my kids. I want
yeah,
them to be the same as well. I think all moms think of that. Yeah. I don't want to be that very robotic mom that works 9 to 5, and next time my kids will be like that. No, that's definitely not something that I want in my life or for my kids. So
mm,
whatever I'm doing right now is actually for our future, as well as for my children when they grow up, so they can
yeah.
be a better person as well. Mm.
That's just awesome. So, folks, if you're looking for a way just to have a different lifestyle to where you are right now, I would recommend that you go and, just like Delphine and myself, we checked out a webinar, and that showed us basically an understanding of how the business
Mm.
system works. You can do that at leannelive.com, or you can also get in contact with Delphine. She's in Singapore, based in Singapore. But you know what? You can actually do this business no matter where you are, all over the world, as long as you've got a good Wi-Fi system and a device, obviously, to do that. So thank you so much for spending time with me today, Delphine. It's been an absolute joy.
Welcome. Thank you.
And I do really look forward to coming over and seeing you in
Yes.
Singapore. I was actually born in Penang, would you believe? But I've never got
Oh,
back. So my
oh,
goal is to get back and to explore my birth town,
hmm.
and so we'll have to meet one day. It would be awesome.
Yes, we will definitely meet one day.
Yeah, I think so. Well, thank you so much, folks, for
Thank
watching.
you.
And if
Thank
you're
you.
watching us on the replay, I'm glad you joined us. And, you know, this business is so friendly to all kinds of people from all different stages of life, from 18 years old up to I think we've got an 80-year-old doing the business, and she's rocking it, can
Yeah.
I just say, in Western Canada. From stay-home moms and dads
Mm.
right up to electrical engineers, doctors, and truck drivers, you name it. We've all come together with a similar goal in mind, and that's
Mm.
to do something that will bless our families and just live our best life possible. So if you're looking at a way to live your best life possible, we can't wait to get in contact with you and to help you take that next step. So thanks for now, and we will see you again on Leanne Live. Bye.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.